On Black Friday, these were actually, I believe, they were on sale for only $50 off. I got mine for $100 off. And here's the box. Box does look a little bit dirty. But I was told it would be here Wednesday, even though I have Amazon Prime. And I'm like, well, how's it? It's supposed to be 2 days when I have Amazon Prime. And then I got a notification that it shipped this morning, and then it was here this morning within 33 minutes of shipping. Which is quite awesome. And these boxes are so... Just in case this is a fake, someone can be like, dude, I could have told you that it was fake based on this being wrong or something wrong about it. And I want to learn this kind of stuff, how you can tell that it's fake. But it's in shrink wrap. It is kind of dirty. There it is, 7th generation with Wi-Fi only because I don't need the data. I really don't need the data anywhere. They had an issue where the battery dropped from 100 to 30 or 50%, depending on the review, in like 20 or 30 minutes. Some guy said in order to fix that, you need to update to the latest OS. Oh my god, I haven't... Oh my god, this is beautiful. Look at that. My light's in the way. Look at that. Ah, it's so beautiful. And I'm wondering if they do 16 by 9 screens now, or if it's still 4 by... not 4 by 3. Oh my god, it's so cold. I love that. I love a clean screen. And then it comes with the charger, cable, lightning cable, oops, and the manual. Oh, and the charge dock. Holy hell, they're still making the charge docks huge. Oh, my favorite thing to see. Hola! It's at 83%. And they do say to charge this before use, or every device before using, so I kind of already broke that rule. Using the auto sync option helps speed up the installation process of your new Apple device. All you have to do is when the prompt shows up, turn on Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on the device you want to sync your settings to, then an image will appear on the device that you're installing. What you have to do is take the device that already has your settings on it and then move the camera over to the image on your new device. It'll sync, and then all you have to do is lay your device next to it for a few moments. This is amazing. The screen is just like I remember the 2013. I had a 2012, 2013, and 2015 iPad, and then I hadn't had one since. But I can definitely tell you that their screens are way better than Android and Samsung, and I know people are going to laugh and say, well, Samsung provides the screens for Apple. Yeah, well, Apple does something so different with their screens, and it's weird how an Android or Samsung or whatever brand you're using can have better specs than an iPad, yet the iPad is always faster, always smoother, and gives you the best performance. I played Call of Duty mobile on this thing with ultra high graphics, 60 FPS, and on the screen, and then I did it Bluetooth with a PS4 controller, since they have Bluetooth PS4 controller support now for Gen 2 and newer PS4 controllers. And I had the first, I want to say, 30 seconds, there was every few seconds stutter, but then I played another match, and I think it was still installing stuff in the background for my other apps. That's probably why it was lagging. I played other matches, and it didn't lag at all. The battery did go down pretty quickly, but obviously that's what you're going to get when you have it on ultra graphics and then 60 FPS minimum for Call of Duty Mobile. As you can see, here's the gameplay. And I was really, really blown away by it. It does drain the battery, but you get stellar performance out of it after the first round. I didn't have any issues. And then you can also use PayPal, Discord, DJI. Almost every Android app has an iOS app counterpart. Not every single one of them. I've noticed that some Android apps that are free, they charge on the iOS store, and then some iOS apps that are free, they charge for on the Android store. It's kind of weird how they do that. Maybe it's like a partnership thing. See, look at how quickly everything just pops up. Boom. And I don't know what. See, it just loads, boom, instantly. On my Android, this app takes forever to load. And then bam. Then you just double hit home. Boom, you can swipe up. Swipe up, swipe up, Tinder, swipe up. You got Pixar, you got iMovie. Boom, iMovie instantly loads. Very fast processors, very responsive screen. The only issue is that I don't have I trimmed my fingernails last night, so it's kind of hard for me to like swipe. I usually use my fingernails to swipe. You get all these amazing apps built in. You get maps, you get the App Store, you get the camera app. The camera is something I'm still disappointed in. I had the 2013 iPad, and it had 1080p at 24 FPS and 30 FPS. If you had an app, you could get 24 FPS. And this is 2019. This is 6 years later. And the maximum that you can get on this iPad is 1080p at 30 FPS still. 6 years later. They're still not at 4K on iPads. Ridiculous. That's a gripe I have. Battery life so far, with how bright the screen, so you can tell it's really bright, it's still at 100, and I've been recording this video for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. I played Into the Dead, number 2, at, I believe, max settings, and it ran fine. There were a few stutters where zombies pop up out of the ground, and then it would, because you're going to have, at least at any one time, I think the maximum amount of zombies that I've counted on screen at once was 21. And when you have the maximum amount and they're coming up out of the ground at the same time, and maybe a few on the left, a few on the right, it did stutter. But it was playable. I played it with my PS4 controller, connected to this bad boy wirelessly, and it was great. It's a great game. I'm going to do a video review on probably all these games on this iPad and test it out. Let's see. What is that? Wasteland Survival. Used to have a different name, I believe. It wouldn't let me transfer my Android account over, which sucks because I was like a level 53 on it. Play without lag. It's not really a graphic-intensive game. Very colorful, though. Colors were popping like your girlfriend's cherry when she's around me. Kitten Cat Simulator. It's basically a test game. It's got single player, and then it's got online, except you can't talk online. You can chat on an online keyboard. But I love it. I think it's a great game. I played it 3 years ago, and it's still fun. Dog Simulator, the same as the Cat Simulator, exact same. Dead Trigger, you can move back and forth with a PS4 controller, but you can't shoot, which is weird. But I played this on my 2013 iPad, and it did fine. It still did fine on this here on maximum settings. Hiccup every once in a while, because this isn't an iPad Pro, so it's not going to have like the perfect gaming performance. I also did Dead Trigger 2. This one doesn't have a shoot button. It shoots for you like COD Mobile when you first start. It has auto shoot. This one has auto shoot. But I was actually able to look left, look right, throw stuff, switch out the pipe with the PS4 controller. It all worked perfectly. I don't like auto shoot, but then again on games like this it's fine. Mario Kart played fine. No lag at all. High settings, HD. It was fine. No lag at all. I don't like Mario games particularly, but they are beautiful looking. I'll give them that. Sonic Dash, played that on my 2013, played on this one, runs way better on this one. 2013 only lagged when you got to like, oh shit, when you got to like 5, I think I got to 5 million points before, and then it started to lag because then they have more stuff on the screen, you're going faster and faster and faster. This one, I didn't get to 5 million, I got to 1 million, and it was still fine, no hiccups. Grand Prix 2, it's a 2D game, and I can play this on my cheapest Android cell phone, in fact I have. And it runs perfectly smooth on this one, 60 FPS. Unlike Android, it runs at 30. And then Standoff 1 and 2, I deleted number 2 because I don't like FPS, really, unless it's Call of Duty. Standoff 1 plays fine. On a screen this big, though, it's very annoying. You have to really reach your fingers. So yeah, you get great performance on this iPad. Out of almost anything you throw at this thing, you'll get perfect performance. iMovie's fine. Garageband is great. I didn't have any lag. I typed and typed and typed and typed. I tried to make this like the piano and the guitars and everything just go crazy to really cause some lag while recording 3 and 4 and 5 tracks. It didn't lag at all. So that's more than I can say about the 2013 iPad, where when you added too many instruments, it started to lag after a while. This one didn't lag after 6 instrument layers. So you can see the improvement there. And the camera is, to my knowledge, from my eyes, from my memory, because I still have my iPad 2013 videos, it looks the exact same. It looks the exact same quality, which is a very, very sad thing. So you upgrade the processor and you upgrade the graphics, but you leave the camera and everything else pretty much the exact same. And they do have mice for these, which I plan on getting. That, as you can see, I have a keyboard. They do have mice for it, and I think that if you really want to make this your laptop, all you gotta do is get a mouse for this, and then you can edit videos a lot easier. I assume you can use it for iMovie, I would hope. Otherwise, that defeats the purpose of getting one. And this can basically be your laptop. And, yeah, so I think it's great. I think it's worth the $357 after tax that it costs. Because it's going to be my media hub. It's going to be my research mobile. It's going to be in my life for quite a while until I get my use out of it, until I get my money out of it. I'm going to edit reviews with this